lights, work lights. So we were kids, right? 12, 8, stupid kids, I'll say. And adults should remember this because adults act stupidly. And we were, and my beautiful mother, and my mother was beautiful. So this was a win. I add this to all my diesel fuel. Diesel clean octane boost. I don't necessarily do it for the octane boost. Well, let's read what it does. Cleans dirty injectors, boost power, increases miles per gallon up to 8%, reduces exhaust emissions, effective and biodiesel blends with slick diesel. I also think it helps with anti-gelling. So I add that to all my diesel fuel as I put it into the machine. Not the easiest thing to fill. The last snow blowing I did that had about a foot of compacted snow, I used a lot of fuel. So I'm going to top it off before I snow blow today, and we'll check out these LED lights. The sun's not going to come up for another 45 minutes, and we'll see how these LED lights do in the dark. I will not turn on any exterior lights, and I think you'll be impressed. Okay, so I'm going to top this off, and then I'll see inside the cab. Fuel tank is topped off. She's a little noisy this morning, but not too bad. I turned up the temperature in the garage to about 56, 57 degrees. These LED lights are awesome. Hope you agree. Not that much snow, maybe 4 inches. Shut the garage door. I have no exterior lights on. Okay, I'm going to do a quick shovel. I think it's so neat. I've got comments. One of them is from Dean, many comments from Dean. Dean, I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. You have a beautiful tractor and has done some great work on it. I love that people are putting flags on their tractors. I just think that's so cool. I got it from a farming channel that I watch. He actually put it on the implement, and I just think it's neat. What a way to show our patriotism. It doesn't matter what political party we're interested in or that we vote for, right? We're Americans, and we always have to remember that. We're the United States, that's important, and we can't let anyone forget that in the end, we're Americans, no matter what what political party we're affiliated with, or religion, or race. Got to keep that in mind. And this is how I typically blow when I don't have a drone. Pick up the RPM to 2 grand. That seems to be enough. That's got a nice picture. Video. Lights are outstanding. We'll see if I install an adjustable chute this year. Hitch up to my daughter's car. And let's hammer her in reverse. I'm at $2,000. I'm not going to go to 2,600 today. Again, I'm in two-wheel drive. The idle, so I drop the idle so I can pile it right in front of the tractor, because I can't blow it to the right because I have my garage door there and I don't want to mess up the path that I just did. Once I get past the house, I'll kick her back up and try to blow her on the corner of the lawn over here. Gallons. I think it's a 13-gallon tank. I was down to three gallons. I added some a little bit over the weekend to empty a partial tank, and then I just put 7.5 gallons. So in total, I put 10 gallons in from the start of winter. Yanmar engine has been outstanding. I'm at about 2,300 RPM. I probably could kick it down a little bit, knock it down to 2,150. I'm going to idle it down a little more because I have to blow it straight. I'll stop before I turn the chute, and then I'm going to blow it straight in front of the tractor. I idle across the driveway, as you can see that. You can see the flag. Boy, the flag looks great under the LED lights. I'll angle the chute a little to the right, pick up the RPM. RPM, you got to be careful to feather your foot on the hydrostatic drive. I'm going to clean this section of the driveway. Snow is actually, the driveway is somewhat icy. This is where I crashed a drone last year. That was not a good day. So, those of you who live in snow states, it is a beautiful morning. There's some wind, but not too much wind. There's almost no precipitation whatsoever. And it's one of those mornings, and by the way, I love plowing at night. Video doesn't turn out well, taking exterior shots of the tractor at night. So if you're disappointed, I'm sorry. I'm doing this before I go to work. And the reason I want to plow this is when you drive over, and those of you who live in snow states know this, if you drive over an asphalt driveway, maybe even a concrete driveway, when it has snow on it, your tires on your car will compact that snow into like ice, and it takes a long time, longer for it to melt, and it's tougher to clean off your driveway. So that's why I try to do it in the morning, usually in the dark, because when I drive over to go to work, it's going to turn to ice. Debating whether to give you a different cam angle. Okay, I'll give you a view. That's with the rear lights off. That's with it on. I'll show you again. See, that's quite a difference. This is with my front lights off, the work lights off, all the lights off. You can see the strobe, headlights, work lights. So got a very good view. Before I finish up the driveway, I'm going to do the mailboxes. Clean up my neighbor's driveway, although hers looks pretty good. I'm going to drop the RPMs down to 2100 RPMs. Inside of the cab is really warm. Better slow down and look. I recommend, if you don't have a hazard light on your tractor or a strobe, that you mount one if you're in the street. I've never had a neighbor complain about it. By the way, I have very good neighbors. I've never had one complain about it, and it's definitely a safety feature. And we always want to err on the side of safety. I'll be honest with you. I don't judge people on their political opinions. I don't believe in it. That's not how I was raised. I think 1976. Well, I'll tell you a brief story. If you like stories. In 1976, I was 12 years old. My brother Paul was 8. And President Ford had lost his election to Jimmy Carter. And I don't know for what reason. We wanted Ford to win, my brother Paul and I. We wanted Ford to win. And I was downstairs in our basement, 12 years old, lifting weights. And my brother Paul, who was a history buff, had these glasses he made out of wire to look like Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He was a history buff, very smart at 8 years old, had all the presidents memorized, and he was pretending he was Franklin Roosevelt. Let us say theater, Franklin Roosevelt, and he was reading the sports section on the newspaper. And my mother, who looked beautiful, she was a stay-at-home mom, was at the kitchen table reading the morning paper, and there was a picture of our newly elected president, Jimmy Carter, on the cover of the paper. And she told us our new president is Jimmy Carter. And my brother and Paul and I, for what reason, I don't know. I don't know if it's because we saw a Rocky Balboa movie with Sylvester Stallone, or The Godfather. We were just furious that Carter had won. We were kids, right? 12, 8, stupid kids, I'll say. and adults should remember this because adults act stupidly. And we were all, you know, I just got done lifting weights, 12 years old. Thought I was invincible. I'm going to go to Georgia and take out President-elect Carter, and he's not going to be president. We're not going to put up with this. And my brother Paul was doing the same thing. We were putting swinging in the air. We're going to Georgia. We're going to take out this president. Ford should be the president. And we were so mad that Ford wasn't the president and that Jimmy Carter was a Democrat. We were going to go to Georgia and take out Jimmy Carter. No way were we not going to have a Republican president. I was 12, my brother was 8. And my beautiful mother, and my mother was beautiful. Some people thought she looked like Elizabeth Taylor. My beautiful mother, in her infinite wisdom, said, my mother said, he's one of our youngest presidents, and he's got a beautiful wife and young daughter, and he has new ideas for our country that he thinks is going to change our country for the better. And she said, I didn't vote for him, but I want him to be successful. And I'm going to say a prayer for our outgoing president and our new president, that he's safe and does a good job leading our country. And my brother Paul and I immediately stopped acting like punks, stupid little kids. And we realized my mother spoke amazing words of wisdom. To this day, I follow my mother's advice. I say a prayer for the new president, wishing him and his family well, and I say a prayer for the outgoing president. Even though if they asked me in comments, who did I vote for? You've said you don't like socialism. I don't like socialism either, frankly. But I don't hate socialists. In the end, we have to remember we're Americans. And we have to stick together. And we're going to have good presidents in some people's opinion, and we're going to have bad presidents in others' opinions. And we just got to hope for the best, and reasonableness prevails. So that was on my mind, snowblowing this morning. I guess I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my mother, too, and her political opinion, which I think was so wise. I think it was absolutely amazing. So, let's pray for our president, past president, future president, and our country, and let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. That's all we can do. As I stall my tractor. What a beautiful morning. Absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to do the front sidewalk. I hate that. I say at the end of every one of our videos, we have to respect each other's opinion. All of us are going to have different opinions. And right now, the president that's in the White House is running our country has a different opinion on some things than I do. But he could be right and I could be wrong. And I just hope for the best. And I pray for him, our country, and that we stick together no matter who's president. And remember that we're Americans and human beings, and we have to take care of each other, but not only that, but those around the world. So thank you for watching this video. I I hope you stay subscribed to my channel, but this is something I wanted to say for a long time. Marauders, as usual, thank you for watching the video. I hope you subscribe, share, and like the video. And I hope you appreciate, man, these LED lights are nice. And by the way, if you disagree with me, feel free to comment. Everyone has a right to an opinion in our country, and you may not like it, but don't hate the person for their opinion. She looks beautiful, doesn't she? Gotta love that flag. If anything, the LED lights do an amazing job lighting up the flag. Just amazing. The excavator is going to get some type of flag on it. I don't know what kind, but it looks beautiful with the flag. That flag's never coming off. I don't know. I can't leave the flag outside when I park it in the wintertime. I'm sorry, during the summer, spring, summer, and fall. I don't think I can leave it attached. I might have to store it and then put it on. So I have to come up with a more permanent mounting structure, but I just love having that flag on this tractor. Again, thank you for watching the channel. Respect each other. Believe in our country. And hope to see you again on the channel. Hope to see you on the trail. Thank you and God bless.